Hi, it's me, it's Dave, Chase Classic Cars. That's not my surname. I've been really lax again with videos, so I thought I'd better do an update. There's a lot been going on. Okay, I think the last video might have had an Audi coupe in primer, an Audi A8, and a Nissan Micra, which I've still got. I'll go back to that in a minute. I had a bit of a buying spree. I bought this. Just, about the right price, make something on it, give it a bit of a tidy up. So here it is, it's for sale now. It's a Mark 3.5 20th edition Mazda MX5. 1.8, 4-cylinder, petrol, 5-speed, with special upgrades for the 20th anniversary. Bigger wheels, fancy badges, fancy sill plates with the numbers on. They made 2,000 worldwide distribution. This is number 62 out of, I think it was 600 that came into this country. Oh, there's my welding jacket. Wondered where that had gone. I'll put it away properly after. So, alloy wheels. The dash is body coloured for her pleasure. So the roll bar hoops. It should have had fancy carpets, but I think they've got lost along the way. Well, not carpets, mats. It's really tidy. I've even been underneath it, and it's not rusty. I was quite surprised. I've got a little video. If I can fit it in, I'll try and fit the video in of looking underneath it. Really, really clean. Body's clean. Paint needs a bit of mopping. That back bumper, I've tried, but not with a DA polishing mop thing. I've only tried by hand. It lasted for about half an hour, same colour as the rest, then it went off. But it's got MOT till November, approximately 107,000 mile, I think. The problem with mileage and remembering at the moment is I've bought other vehicles with similar mileages and I'm getting a bit confused. But it's a lovely looking car. Why have you not shut the door, Dave? There, a little bit of wear on the seat, not a lot. And there, can you see that? Probably not, maybe with a torch. It's number 62. I haven't got my glasses on, so I don't know if the camera's focusing in or not on it. Really nice little motor, that. Done some 11s in the yard with it as well. Left some dirty handprints on it now. Oh, stupid boy. Really nice motor. I like that one. It took the space where the TT was, that sold. Much to the wife's annoyance because she wanted the TT, even though she couldn't fit the dog in it. Or her lad in it, because he's 6 foot something and it was a bit of a struggle. But that, there's plenty of room. Quite surprising. So, on to the next. Well, hope you can hear me over the fans outside. My mother said to me many a time, you get what you pay for. Oh, look what I've paid for this morning. It's dirty. It's full shite. It's got a seat cover and a filthy fucking seat, pardon my French, filthy seat underneath it. Got a wheel trim. It's got stuff in the back. Oh, it's got a roll cage. It's a track car. Track man. It's filthy. Oh, the door does shut. I don't know why I do it to myself. But it's got an MOT. It needs a clutch. because the thrust bearing's squealing on it. But it moved. I've just turned it round. oh my. This is hopeful. This really is hopeful. Look at that there. Flash dash. Like that's going to make any difference. Oh, lipstick on a pig. Lipstick on a pig. Ooh. Is that welding rods? Oh right, it's a shame I don't use an arc welder anymore. It's got a spare tyre. Oh. Right, how long is it going to take to clean this and sort it out? I've got a clutch man, but I'll have a look at it first. Everything else, see what it needs before I bother doing the clutch. Wonder if it's got any oil in. But it hasn't. And it's done. If I can get the key in and make sure it's out of gear. The key what doesn't work. Another key that might work. Stop. It needed a service 16,000 miles ago. Alright, okay. I think it's got 107 on it. Got any fuel in? Not much. Oh well, it'll do for somebody. Let's get cleaning. Right, just spent 20 minutes rooting around inside. Oh, I forgot that one. A jack, a wheel chocker, thingy-my-bobber, some door locks. I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign. People do leave funny things in cars. Bag full of rubbish, including toilet paper with poo on it. I got my gloves on and I've used some really long nose pliers to pick things out because it was gross, you dirty git. I didn't pay much for it. 2 spare wheels, probably both flat. Lots of washers, tech screws, piece of gas pipe, some tape. I think that'll have to go in the bin as well. I think that's a bit of a boiler or something. This is taking the piss. Really. 2 lots of flash dash. Look at the thing. It's filth. Probably unopened. Pair of goggles, unopened. I'll save them. Massive cable ties, I'll save them. 1 glove, although he did have 2 hands. I'm quite surprised at that. So, I'll just keep it in the workshop. Febreze, again, didn't use it unless it was covered in the smell of poo up. 2 wheel braces and another jack. So, oh, there was drill bits and a couple of spanners as well. Got my money back there, probably. Hopefully, because I don't think I'm going to get it back any other way. Alright, I'll carry on. Next one. Builders, plumbers, joiners, whatever van. Citroen Berlingo 1.9 diesel, non-turbo, 5-speed. I think this might be the 105,000 mile one, which makes the it's not an MR2, MX5 107. But at home, I won't be able to show you till later. I've got a Fiat Panda, I think it's done 87, 1.2 with MOT, and that's lovely. That'll go really quickly. This one, MOT is only till June. I think it's had 2, maybe 3 owners. The only downside, apart from it being filthy, which I might show you a bit about the cleaning video here. The only part about it being, other than being filthy, is the clutch is squealing. I think it needs a release bearing. Every time you put your foot on the clutch, it squeals like a pig. It's not fan belts or any other belts like that, because it only does it when you put your foot on. It changes gear all right. Bloke I bought it off drove it here, 4 mile maybe. Didn't have to go and collect him or anything like that. Yeah, it's just a basic van. I've given it a really good clean. I've even give it a bit of a polish. I had the polishing mop on it for a couple of sessions just to try and get the shine back in it. You can see a bit more shine than it used to be. You can see it a bit better on the bonnet and the wings there. White stuff, especially vans, when nobody's ever cleaned them, they tend to go chalky, and this one was no exception. I have valeted it, I have tried to clean mess off, but it's a work van, so buy yourself some cheap seat covers off Tinternet and away you go. But it's come up quite clean, plastics and whatnot. I've probably missed bits. It's got a radio, don't know if it works. It's got floor mats. Yeah, it needs the buckle covers replacing, but as long as it works, it still passes the MOT, because I've looked it up on Ministry site. It's got tyres, they're all black, they're all round. It's got barn doors. It's got custom carpeted interior. Enough said about that. It's got two spare wheels, 2 jacks. I don't know why. It's got a roof, it's got a roll cage. That adds at least 6 horsepower. Or maybe not. It's got doors that open. It's got a side loader, one of those suicide ones that won't stay open. Just needs a little hook on the inside or something. It's got an inside. It's got a bonnet that opens, but I can't do this with one hand. We'll have a go. There you are. Look how clean that is. Perfect. Only took me 2 hours. Actually, it didn't. It wasn't that long. Probably about 40 minutes. That might need a bit of greasing across the bottom. Right, the Micra. Can't remember where I was up to telling you about the Micra. Spark plugs. I did an oil filter, an oil service, an air filter, and I've done spark plugs. This is the one where you have to take the inlet manifold off to change one spark plug. Stupid design. But it starts a lot better now. Idle's nice. It's ready for an MOT. Just because I haven't had time with all the other stuff coming in and other things going on to get the MOT on it. Bit high mileage, 142, but it'd be a nice cheap car, about 1,500 quid. You get 12 months out of it. It's cheaper than leasing a car. It stood for a bit, and I don't know if you can see it over there on the floor. It had locked a back wheel up, left it with the handbrake off, just took the trim off, smacked it with a lump hammer. It's working fine again now. It's lack of use, but it's quite a clean little car. Quite a clean, about 140,000. Do for a learner, do for a delivery, every type personage, something like that, be fine. Then the next one I bought, because I bought the Panda on a Thursday, the MX5 on a Thursday. The Panda came on the Thursday, the MX5 came on the Monday. Or it might have been the Friday, I don't know. And I bought this on the Sunday. 2 litre, 16 valve Audi coupe. Been off the road for a few years, but the lad, I haven't cleaned it at all yet. The lad that had it had owned it for, might have been 10 years. And his boss had owned it for 18 before that, or the other way around. Long time anyway. Mechanic, so of course things have been bodged. But it's got projector, ellipsoid headlights. It's got a V6S, well it's S2 bumper with the squirters on. It needs cleaning and it needs drying out. Now, when I went to look at it, he started it up with a jump pack, says the battery's dead. I thought, fair enough, I can sort the battery out. Recovery man goes to get it the next day, brings it on the truck. Can you try your jump pack? Mine wouldn't start it. Tried mine, No. My little new one, no, wouldn't start it. Tried another one, wouldn't start it. He rolled it off the truck. I put another battery on. I went and bought a battery, and I've dated it because it's got a 3-year warranty, and that's going to be a battery that's going to be a slave for any new cars I get in, and it still wouldn't go. The dashboard lights had come on, turned the key, nothing, wouldn't turn over. Thought, oh, has the starter stuck? Because it's been sat for a while. Jacked it up. Really a bit awkward starter to get to because the exhaust downpipes and stuff are in the way. But I got to it. Cables looked a bit furry on the end. Okay, fair enough. Let's check and see if we've got voltage. 12 volts to the thick cable. Comes up to the battery. Any on the exciter wire with the ignition on? No, nothing. Right, so from Sunday to Monday, the ignition switch had decided to fail. Went and looked through my spares pile because I've had a lot of these, so I've got a lot of spares. Found an ignition switch. This is the non-immobiliser version as well. Got the ignition switch with the barrel and the key and everything. Just undid the switch, the plug from the back of the switch in the car. Plugged this other one in, turned it, started straight away. So ignition switch. Easy to do. Took the steering wheel off just to make a bit more space. Take the top column, steering column cover off. Take the gauges out, 2 screws, 3 plugs on the back of the gauges. And then the ignition switch itself is only fastened on with 2 grub screws. Take the key out. They've got red Loctite or paint or something on them. Scrape that off. Really, really small flat blade screwdriver. Got that out. Put the new one in. Put it all back together. Put the key in. Turned it. Nothing happened. Because I'm a dope. Because I didn't plug the plug back in. Plug went back in. Started. Okay. Well, no, it didn't start. It turned over and it farted and banged a couple of times and wouldn't do anything. That was it. Right, have we got any spark? Took the first spark plug out, soaked with petrol and all carboned and filthy. So I took the other plugs out, well, 3 out of 4 out, did them with the blowtorch and a wire brush, put them back in and it started. The number 2 plug, because somebody's done in the past a cam cover gasket, there's about 3mm of cam cover gasket sticking out into the plug hole. And of course my tool was too big and it hit on that and it wouldn't go in. And the plugs are right low down inside the head. So I'm sorry, I just left it on 3. And it ran and it misfired for a bit and then I think the plug burnt off itself and it cleared up. I had a fiddle around. Power steering's not working, it's working intermittently. I filled it full of fluid to the top level and moved the car, and it was light and then it went heavy. And look at it now. It's going down again. It's lost some. So I'm going to investigate that next. Well, no I'm not. I've got to do something inside. And then I think he's had it apart doing stuff, cleaning it, maybe. This vacuum pipe wasn't connected. And then down yonder, that was plugged in. But I found one of the knock sensors not plugged in. One is, one isn't. And it's right down there somewhere. Don't even think you can see it. It's just behind that pipe. So I've got to put my skinny hands on, try and get that back to get connected, and wonder why it's disconnected in the first place. Has he been doing something and just forgotten to put it back? Well, you're a mechanic, mate. Should have put it back. And then I've got to work out why the power steering's heavy. I'm going to jack it up, take the cap off. What you do for bleeding, 10 turns left, 10 turns right without the engine on. Then put the engine on, start the engine. Then the same again. I need a helper here to see if there's any fluid moving. If the fluid isn't moving in there, then it's either the pump or the rack. If it is moving, it might just need some more fluid. So we'll see. The rest of the bodywork is pretty good. The paint isn't brilliant. He said he's had some bits painted and there's some lacquer peel here and there. But it's an old car, is it 94? It's an old car, so I'm leaving paint as he says. Right, the other big problem, he had it parked on his drive, sloping drive, pointing down bank. These are known to leak in quite a lot. And this one was no exception. I've already had about 4 litres out of the floor. And then I've put it here on level ground and look at that, it's all back again. Not quite so much on that side, but it's still there. Poor old George had a right old time trying to get that out. Seats weren't fastened in, which sort of gives the game away a little bit. Oh, it's got a nice steering wheel. 3-spoke, it's not an S2 one, but it's a nice one. Got 2 more of those somewhere. It's got fancy wheels on. 17s, I think they are. So, what I'm going to attempt to do now, back seat base out, which is easy enough, 2 screws. Centre console, at least that back handbrake part, if not out, at least up, so I can get to the carpet underneath. There's either a 10 or a 13 there, and under that little cover there should be 8mm. Then you take off those, and there should be 2 8mm under there, and that should all lift up with your knob out the way. I know he's had it out before because he's broken the footrest. That one's got to come out. And then I don't think I'm going to lift the carpet all the way out. I think I'm going to try and slice it underneath the tunnel all the way to that point. So then at least I can pull it up. Or I might just, I suppose, without faffing around taking that, I can just pull it all up, can't I? Once this side's undone, which is a screw or an 8mm there. That cover thing, that weird 3-hole thing, there might be a screw at the end there. This comes off, and then I can lift it up and let it dry out and get the dehumidifier in it. It's going to turn out to be a nice car, that is. My son's already had a look at it and he wanted it, but then he's done his insurance quote because he's only 18 and it's a bit expensive. So it'll be a slow do a bit when I get a chance, not in any rush unless somebody offers me good money for it, and then it can go like everything else. Needs headlining as usual on these things. It's probably all the damp that's come in it. All these trims have to come out. Seatbelt holder, pillars front and back going across. The dreaded sun visors, just flip the little metal clip on that side and they come out. Grab handles, because he's already had some material, Alcantara, I think. He hasn't done a very good job of it there. So obviously he's done those, he hasn't done the back, but there might be enough for the headlining, because I'm not going faff around trying to stick that down again. I think I might just see if that material will go that far, and the side ones, because of course they don't match now. If not, I'll just have to buy a new piece. The rest of it seems to be alright. It's not a Quattro. No Quattro logo. Bit of micro blistering here. Says it's never been painted, so I don't know about that. S badge. It's not an S car, so that can come off. Lights. Centre reflector, they seem alright. Always seem to go there. Don't know if people leave them in reverse and the bulb warms them up or something. Seems to be alright. Quite clean down the sides. Sorry about the quality of the picture. But, no. Sitting in the back cave. That's what you expect. Right, enough talking. I'm going to sort this carpet out. There will be more soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.